All right, hello again. One more video for you today. This is going to be numbers 96 through 99 over on page 25. We'll have a new note towards the bottom, but to start with, we're just reviewing some of that eighth note stuff. Looks like no eighth rests coming up yet, but I see some accents, I see some slurred eighth notes and some tongue eighth notes. It's marked at allegro, which hopefully you remember means fast, a little on the fast side. We'll take it a little bit slow, just so you can really hear the difference between those slurred eighth notes and the tongued eighth notes. So even though allegro would be like bum 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 bum, we're gonna take it a little bit slow the first time through, and then I'll play it once quicker as well. So here we go, number 96. So hopefully you could really hear the slurs and the accents. Here it is a little bit quicker, about the tempo would be marked at. Alright, now number 97. I see some of those eighth rests coming into play, so we're going to make sure we're leaving a little bit of separation in there in that first measure. I see one measure repeats. I see slurred eighth notes, I see accents. I notice that the whole piece repeats, so we'll play it through twice. And this is a tune that I think you'll probably find pretty familiar once we hear it all. Okay, so here we go. Here's number 97. It's marked moderato, which means about a middle tempo, so nothing too fast. Here we go. So hopefully you could hear in those first couple of measures that separation from the eighth rests. Instead of keeping it smooth like quarter notes. It's a little change, but it makes a big difference. All right, scooting down now to number 98. We've got another new note. It's on that first space in the staff. So that's an F. And then it's got the little, I almost hate to say it, the little hashtag symbol next to it, which is in music a sharp sign. I think this is our first sharp that we've seen in trumpet land. So that's just going to take the pitch, and a sharp just raises up the pitch a little bit. So F natural that we've played with the first valve sounds like this. F sharp, which you can hopefully see there is going to be second valve, is going to be just a little bit higher in pitch. See if you can hear the difference. Here's F sharp. Not much of a change, but enough of one. Listen to them back to back. Okay, so at F sharp, be on the lookout for that little hashtag tic-tac-toe table there. Here is number 98, nice and short, using our F sharp all the way through. So now when we look down at number 99, it gives us a new key signature. And remember we talked before about key signatures, they come at the very beginning of a piece. And for most of what we've seen so far in the trumpet section, there haven't been any sharps or flats in the key signature. We've seen some that have one flat, that have B flat in there, like if we look back at number 92 over on the page before. You can see right next to the treble clef, before the time signature, before it says 2-4, there's a little flat symbol there, and that was a B flat, and that told us that any Bs that were going to be in that piece of music were going to be B flat, unless otherwise noted. And so here for number 99, if you look right after the treble clef, but right before the 4-4, you can see way up top on the top line, there's an F sharp. Okay, so that tells us that any F that we come across, so any note that's either on the first space or the top line, but for us just on the first space of the staff, instead of being F natural with the first valve, it's going to be that new note, F sharp, with the second valve. Okay, so here is number 99, and we're going to play, make sure we have F sharps through all of that. I also see it's marked MP, mezzo piano. There are a lot of slurs in this, so making sure we're paying attention to that. Another moderato, so nothing too quick. Here we go. All right, and something that it talks about right above there, and you might have noticed this, there aren't any breath marks marked in this one. Almost every other piece that we've played has had those little breath marks up at the top to tell us where to breathe. This one doesn't have that. Does that mean that we have to play it all in one breath? No, of course not. So what sometimes the composer wants us to do is figure out where we need to breathe to make it sound musical. So for 99, you might have noticed I was breathing pretty much every 2 measures, and that helped things feel sort of smooth. It kind of connected the musical phrases, as opposed to what if I breathed like this during it. It's a little less smooth and a little less musical. So where I put my breaths was at the ends of the phrases. Helps keep things nice and connected. All right, so that is all that I've got for you for this round of videos. Hope everybody's doing all right. As always, please feel free to reach out with any questions you might have. I'm here to help you in any way I can. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll talk to you soon.